Hello, Facebook friends. Oh my God, I'm looking kind of ragged here. I was cold and I put on a jacket. Hi, it's Carla, your online doctor, with today's Live in 5. Today is Thursday, 12/12. It is December 12th at 5 p.m. Just so you know, tonight at 12:12 or was it last night? 12:12 at 12:12 a.m. was a full moon. I thought that was pretty freaky. May have been last night. This night that just passed. I don't know. If you know, tell me, because I wasn't sure if it was last night or tonight. Anyway, we talked about plastic for the last couple of days and healthier alternatives, right? We've been talking about that, trying to make better choices. So let's continue on that theme and talk about safe and healthy cookware. Okay, I've talked about this a little bit before. Hello, Teresa. These days, you can choose from a huge variety of cookware options. There's stainless steel, cast iron, ceramic, copper, aluminum, clay, nonstick. The list goes on and on and on. So the question is, what's good for you? What's bad for you? What's good for cooking, etc.? You know, we need to know these kind of things so we can make better choices. Now, some of these are fine. Some of the options are fine, while others are bad for your health and actually bad for the planet. To decide on which option is best for you, you need to consider the chemicals used in the process of making these different options and what happens when they get heated. You also need to think about your personal cooking needs, the durability of the product, and of course, the price. Hello, Christina. So number one, let's talk about chemicals. Chemicals used in making cookware don't stay in the pots and pans. Public service announcement, okay? They actually leach into your food and get released into the air when these products are heated. Now, most brands of nonstick cookware are among the worst offenders. So keep that in mind. Even though they may be wonderful to clean and much easier than anything else, they're not good for us. Number two, durability. Now, how long will it last, right? Because we don't want to buy a product and have to throw it away in 6 months or a year. This often depends on the maintenance needed to keep your cookware in good shape. Typically, cast iron and good quality stainless steel can last for decades. Not 4 decades, but for decades, okay? While most nonstick wear out in a few years. So even though they may give you easier use, they don't last, okay? And they're bad for you. Number three, your cooking needs. Do you do more sauteing, boiling, steaming, or baking, right? Do you need only a few multi-purpose, high-quality priced items, or do you want the whole gamut of every possible pot and pan that the brand makes? Number four is price. Cookware is one of those things you often get what you pay for. In the long run, you're better off with a durable pan that will stand up without degrading. There are plenty of middle-of-the-road options, though, that last without breaking the bank. So let's talk about the least safe cookware first, okay? Hello, Lori. Hello, Scott. So let's talk about that first, the least safe. Number one, non-stick Teflon-coated cookware. Who's guilty? Okay, you got to get rid of them, right? They may help you by not requiring a lot of oil for cooking and easy to clean, but non-stick doesn't mean non-toxic. When the pots and pans are heated, they emit toxic fumes into the air, okay? Why manufacturers warn consumers not to use high heat. I always used to think they warned not to use high heat because it would break down the nonstick surface. Who knew that it's because the high heat actually makes that non-stick surface become airborne. Yeah. Okay, so tests funded by the Environmental Working Group, a nonprofit independent organization, show even a few minutes on a typical stove, okay, will result in the release of these toxic fumes. Non-stick coating breaks down and emits toxins into the air and obviously into your food as well. So they also tell you to use only wooden utensils. Again, all of that is to prevent the breakdown or the disruption of the non-stick because it ain't gonna last. Teflon fumes are toxic to birds. Listen to this. I thought this was extremely fascinating. Coal miners, I don't know if you've ever heard this story. In the past, coal miners used to bring a canary into the mines with them, okay, in a cage, since a lot of the toxic fumes in the mines you couldn't smell them. Okay, they had no odor. So they would go in with the canary, and when the canary died, it was time to leave because that meant the fumes were at a high enough level that it was not safe for the humans. They needed to leave. Hello, the same thing is true with Teflon. Okay, there is an actual disease, Teflon toxicosis, I think it's called, associated with Teflon fumes going into the air and killing and poisoning your birds. So people, it's a real thing. Google it, look it up. Okay. So number 2, aluminum cookware. Also not good. Studies show that metal can leach into food, especially when cooking tomato products. The acid in the food can actually break down the aluminum. Okay. Too much aluminum in the body is dangerous. Okay. Think about that potential link to Alzheimer's disease with elevated aluminum levels. Okay, again, are we seeing higher Alzheimer levels because of some of the cookware we use? Who knows? But if you don't want it to be you, get rid of the aluminum pans. Number 3, copper cookware. If these pots are not lined with stainless steel or a thin coating as well, like a surface coating, things they get, again, scratch off, and copper can also leach into your food and enter your body. Now, the coating can wear with scrubbing and cleaning. If your pans have only copper bottoms, that's fine because it heats very well. It's a great conductor of heat, but you don't want your entire pan to be made of copper. It is not good for you to have that much copper leaching into your food, therefore into your body. So, who knew, right? Okay, so tomorrow we're going to talk about the moderately safe and the safe or healthiest option for cookware. So if you know somebody who is a cooker, a baker, or whatever, somebody who likes to cook, tag them in this post, share it on your page, tag them, have them come and watch it tomorrow as well because we're going to continue this talk there. So I hope you guys are learning some stuff. I know I did. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will see you again tomorrow for another Live in 5.